Last spring break, some of my girlfriends and I took a trip to the most magical place on earth, Disney World. No matter how many times I go to Disney World, I always look forward to seeing Cinderella's castle. I love all of the Disney princesses, but Cinderella is my very favorite. While all of my friends bought Mickey Mouse ears, I decided that I would rather have a Cinderella tiara. A trip to the Magic Kingdom would not be complete without a visit with Cinderella. However, not all of my friends were as excited about visiting with the princesses. They were more excited about the rides and attractions. My friend Christina was telling me about this one ride where you rode through a Mount Everest-like environment and learned about the Yeti. I was up for that until I realized I had been tricked. I do not ride roller coasters, but somehow found myself flying backwards through this mountain. It was epically terrible. I decided I would sit out their next adventure to the Tower of Terror. They all came out pulsing with adrenaline. They decided to reenact their facial expressions from the ride. I peacefully waited at the bottom for them, so I just shrugged my shoulders and smiled while they all expressed their horror from their free fall. I voted on something a little tamer for our next ride, and we ventured to find Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Much to my chagrin, it had been converted into a Winnie the Pooh ride. I was devastated, because the Mr. Toad ride had been my favorite since I was little. Apparently, I wasn't the only one. Disney had received so many complaints about Mr. Toad's Wild Ride being taken down that Disney erected a grave in Mr. Toad's honor. We decided to visit his grave in order to pay homage to my favorite Disney ride. We were all feeling a little down after this turn of events and needed something to lift our spirits. We decided to watch the 3 o'clock parade at the Magic Kingdom to celebrate a place where all of our dreams come true. We had so much fun watching all of the floats come down Main Street. This float was our favorite because it had all of the classic Disney characters. We were especially excited because we had not seen many of the characters yet. After seeing a lot of the characters during the parade, we were ready to experience more of the attractions at Disney. We headed over to Disney Hollywood Studios to check out Midway Mania, the new interactive Toy Story ride. We all had so much fun we decided it was worth it to go again. We didn't want to have to wait in another long line though, so we grabbed fast passes and sprinted over to the Indiana Jones show. Growing up during Harrison Ford's prime, all the kids called me Indiana Jones because my name is Anna Jones, and quite frankly, they sound a lot alike. I was amped to see Indiana Jones in action in his stunt show, but I was even more excited when I was picked out of the audience to be one of the extras. I had so much fun on the set and couldn't believe my luck. After the show, we realized most of the day had already passed, and there was still so much we wanted to do. We opted to give our fast passes to some kids waiting in line at Midway Mania and headed over to the garage to take pictures with Lightning McQueen. It's not every day you get the chance to meet a real live race car. I still hadn't gotten to see the characters from my favorite Disney movie though, and I was determined to do that before we left the parks for the day. Thankfully, there weren't a lot of kids waiting in line to meet Baloo and King Louie, so we were able to spend time with them and take some pictures before we left. I was sad Mowgli and Bagheera weren't out, but I was glad that I got to see some of the characters from the Jungle Book. I won't ever forget the bare necessities. We were all starting to get hungry after a long day of rides, parades, and attractions. Not wanting to be done with our Disney experience, we decided to dine in style, with all the classic Disney characters at Chef Mickey's. I was so excited when Pluto greeted us at the main entrance to the restaurant. Pluto showed us to our table, and guess who was waiting for us? Chef Mickey! We all gave him a hug and got together for a picture before sitting down to order our Disney-themed meal. A trip to Disney is never complete without a visit with Mickey. We all sat around the table laughing and recounting stories from the day. Jessica and I were bragging that we had beaten Christina and Alicia at the teacup spinning, but Christina was quick to remind me that she had successfully gotten me on a roller coaster that day. We ended our magical visit to Disney right back in front of Cinderella's castle for the Wishes fireworks show. For when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are, anything your heart desires will come to you.